Hey guys, what's going on? Zash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. I am not alone. I am joined by none other than my main man, Morten. Morten, what's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. So happy to have you on the channel, man. Always, you're one of my only like OG old school guests who I still get here actually on the channel. You're only one of the guys still around actually, right? From back in the day, making content, doing your thing. Congratulations, qualified for CRL as well. So how are things going, man?
Like fine.
Yeah. How's the YouTube channel?
I cannot complain. I mean, could be always better. Would like to see some meta changing stuff, like new decks in the meta, some nerfs and buffs, and also would like to see an update. But generally, can't complain. Yeah, taking some time off right now sometimes, and yeah, I'm fine.
Sounds good, man. Glad to hear that you're doing well. I want you to share the #1 deck in the game with us today. I don't even know what you're going to share with us, so go ahead and drop it. Your favorite deck, what is it? Drop it in the clan chat, if you will. There it is. Wow, so dude, I have to ask, man. Graveyard has Graveyard ever been better in the game? Because I feel like it's everywhere. I picked the right year to play Graveyard.
Yeah, it for sure needs a nerf. I mean, I went like 31-0 in a global tournament with it, even I didn't play once before. And also like used this deck like in most of like every single best of 3 qualifying for CL. It's just so good. It like does really well against all the annoying Mega Knight Lightning decks. Lightning in general destroys. Skelly King is just one of the top 3 cards in the game, and Graveyard is just, with this RNG, you always get damage. It's like the only card in the game which you can, like, it's almost impossible to defend it.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and search for a ladder match? And while you do, talk to me a little bit about the Skeleton King, because I'm playing old school Splash Yard, Morten, and, you know, been having a decent amount of success for it, whatever. I got like 15 wins, which is all right for me in the global tournament, with old school Splash Yard. But I'm kind of oddly intimidated, I guess, by the Skeleton King version. And when I do try it, when I do play it, I find myself sometimes not knowing how to play the Skeleton King. Like, am I doing it with the Graveyard? Am I doing it opposite lane? So talk to me a little bit about how this deck works.
The great thing is with this deck that you have like double tank. You have like Valkyrie and Skelly King, and you also have Zappies. So it's basically kind of great that you can always go Zappies in the back, and then you can just support like one or the other side. Depends on which side he's like playing tubes on. And then you also have like the capability to go in for Skelly King on one side and like Graveyard Valkyrie on the other side, and then at the meantime he's defending his Graveyard, your Graveyard especially with the log. You can just use the Skelly King ability on the other side, and then you get a ton of value. So it's kind of almost impossible, to defend both sides against this deck, especially because Graveyard gets way better than triple elixir time, and the deck is just it's so good defensive.
So why'd you go with that Skeleton King in the back there on the left?
Just cycling. I thought he played the normal Royal Hawks deck, but he didn't actually as Valkyrie, so this might be a bit more annoying.
Okay.
Valkyrie's like, in my opinion, the only real counter against Skeleton King.
Yeah.
I mean, like Darkwind and so on still does kind of well, but like the splash radius on Darkwind, for example, is not too big. Also, Royal Ghost not too big. So I think Valkyrie is also kind of OP in the meta right now.
I was just gonna say that. Is it just me, or does she feel like a champion almost? Like she feels legendary, good, you know?
Yeah, but to be fair, Valkyrie wouldn't be a good card right now. Like Skelly King would be even more broken as it is right now. It's just
true.
Insane.
That's true. It's true. Okay, so back to my Skeleton King, quandary here. Are you playing this deck more or less aggressive than a traditional Splash Yard deck?
I would say I'm playing it less aggressive. I'm kind of waiting for the opponent to do a mistake. This is just like strategy how I play this deck. Okay, I'm gonna wait here. Okay. Maybe let's go Skelly King now on this. I mean, I still get the skeletons on the right side, which are kind of helping. The Infinity logs. Interesting. Maybe defend this brother. So, okay, maybe not. It's fine.
All right. Well, there we go, man.
Maybe he just gave up because he thinks like in double he cannot do anything. A great game. I mean, this is what the deck does, right? People don't really want to play against it anymore.
Man, and I'm seeing this deck everywhere as well with the I've seen Zappies everywhere too. What's the deal with Zappies, man? Why is Zappies in every deck all of a sudden? It didn't get, go ahead.
I mean, Archer Queen is kind of OP right now. Like, is OP maybe the best card in the game. Yeah. So everybody's like playing a Lightning, and if you play with a Lightning deck against Zappies, I think you 99% of the time you lost already.
Okay. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into the next one here.
Yeah.
GG's, that was pretty easy. Actually, while you're, I was going to say while you search, but you're already in a match here. So, again, this would be my final question on Skeleton King because or on the cadence and the pacing of this deck. So when you go into a match here, you said you're playing a little bit less aggressive. That means you're either waiting for the perfect opportunity or double elixir time. Is that correct, to attack?
Yeah, I mean, I'm also going sometimes in single elixir time. But the great thing is normally against like beatdown decks, you really want to push opposite lane, like against Golem or Lava. But with this deck, you generally can just like, you don't need to go in and single elixir because you have an awesome defense. If your opponent is going Golem at the bridge, you might Golem in the back, you can just go in for like, okay, that's interesting, Valkyrie or like Inferno D in the back and just defend basically. So you don't really need this opposite lane pressure against like beatdown decks as you normally do with Graveyard.
I like
it's really,
that.
really great.
So yeah, you're in an interesting position here. He's, you know.
I think he has minion horde. But maybe he basically lost the game. Okay, no he didn't. But I'm just gonna use the ult here. I think it's fine. I mean, it's like always 2 elixir. Most of the time they at least play a log, so it's always an even trade.
Okay.
So forcing out more elixir that he's not able to use his or like support his Mega Knight, I can just go Fair on top. This is kind of great. Like even if the ability didn't really look too great. I mean, I'm forcing out 2 elixir and he cannot support his Mega anymore because he had to use the log on defense.
Yeah, you can see how frustrating this last few sequences must be from his point of view. And that was my next question about Skeleton King, which I lied. I have more questions. So is this dude, like, how much of the time do you not use the ability when you play Skeleton King? You know, is it 50-50? Is it almost all the time? Talk to me about like how aggressive you are with the actual special ability.
I mean, I'm most of the time really aggressive because I feel like I'm most of the time getting at least a positive trade or at least help my cycle.
Last time in this match,
or like baiting something out, yeah. So at least even if your opponent's playing a log and it looks like it's not worth it, at least he's not able to, or like doesn't have the elixir in hand anymore. So I think it's always kind of worth it to use the ability.
Okay.
Doing here, getting some damage, but I think I'm just gonna go Graveyard here. The Valkyrie still tanks, that's what I meant with double lane, like with having 2 great tanks in hand. So I'm just gonna go for the arrows here. Arrows are basically really great here. Tombstone is also one of the best cards in the game. So basically in this deck you have like 3 or 4 cards which might need enough.
All the best cards in the game. I like it. So go figure, it's the best deck, right?
Yeah,
so
and that's the great thing about this deck. Like if your opponent has I mean, like, example, Lightning, it does really, really well against the Inferno D plus Valkyrie example, but it doesn't do well against Zeppies. If your opponent has Earthquake, it does really, really well against the Tombstone, but it doesn't really do too well against the other stuff in the deck. If your opponent has Fireball, it does well against Zeppies, but he's struggling against Inferno Dragon or like Tombstone example. So, like, even if your opponent has a good spell against you, you're always able, like, to use the cards which don't get affected by the spell.
Absolutely. Is there any bad matchup for this deck? It sounds like it's pretty well equipped to handle anything.
I mean, it's all a really solid deck. I think the worst match you can face is actually like Hawk. Hawk Cycle is kind of rough, honestly, because it's hard to break through. They have like Earthquake and Tesla in defense. But I even think this matchup you cannot play because I mean it's so annoying to play against this deck. And if you do like one small like mistake and your opponent has like an elixir advantage, example, and you're just using your ability, you need to commit so much elixir, and then you're going like for Graveyard. I mean, Graveyard can always, especially in triple elixir, because you can play so passive this deck, can always like steal games in like a few seconds.
Okay, well let's go into the next match. If people don't have Skeleton King or they don't have him leveled up, is there a substitute for that? It just sounds like there's probably not, right? Would you just go to a different Graveyard deck, or would you sub in a different card for the Skeleton King in this version?
I mean, like for sure, Skeleton King is like OP.
Yeah,
but I would say, like, if you want to use a different card, you can, for example, be Minor Poison is also a difficult matchup. This could be Minor Poison.
Okay.
I think you can use, like, Skeleton as an example. I mean, there's, like, still, like, you have Tombstone in the deck, and you just have, like, instead of the Skelly King supporting, you have a really cheap cycle then.
Okay.
But, yeah, you can also use different Graveyard deck, like the normal Splashier decks. I mean, Graveyard generally doesn't matter real deck. Giant Graveyard also really good. Every single deck is kind of good in the meta.
Okay, so I like that. So no, like, awful matchups, you would say.
Yeah. No, like, I mean, there are bad matchups, like, if, like, face the best players in the world, but there's always, like, especially in mid-laner, there's always play potential, and you don't need to play this deck. Yeah, you don't need to play this deck insanely well to win games.
Ooh, I like
and most of the decks which beat this deck need to play, like, perfect, like, Hawk players, and it's kind of hard to play, like, 5 of 6k trophies, like, this deck's perfect, it's kind of hard.
Alright, I love it. So here we go. He's playing Minor Queen Cycle. You kind of called it. It's basically just abusing the power of the Queen, which I feel like a lot of decks are right now. You know.
Yeah. I mean, if he has poisons, will be really, really rough. Well, let's see. I think I'm just gonna wait. I'm just go Skelly King here. I think I need to go for my Graveyard here because I still have the Skelly King on the map. Let's see. Yeah, he has poison, so this will be rough. I think I'm just using my ability because of the poison on top of the skeletons. I get like 12 skeletons out, and at least he has to use a delivery, so it's a +1 one trait
Man,
actually.
this deck is nasty. It's like the modern day Control, right? Minor
Yeah.
Tesla, delivery poison. All right,
Okay.
we'll see what you can do here.
Yeah. Okay, and Valkyrie goes back. And Ice is also really annoying because I don't really have any counter against it. So I need to use a Final Dragon here. Okay, he drops his. I think I'm just going Tombstone in the back. I think it's good in this matchup because he can't really kill besides going for poison. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go in for my Skelly King High here.
Okay.
Let's go Graveyard here once again. I mean, he's gonna use a poison anyway, most likely. So just hoping that we get some RNG here. Also using my ability still. Just killing a Tesla, because Tesla gets kind of annoying and forcing out a log, so that's fine.
Yep.
And as long as we go same lane, we might be able to do something in triple elixir time. Okay, I'm just gonna go Fireball. Wait here 1 second, maybe he's using the ability. But I don't think so, so I'm just gonna use my arrows here.
Okay.
Going Graveyard once again and just...
He'll keep poisoning and you'll keep rinse and repeat, hope to get to that tower. Okay, okay, okay. Ooh. Well, you do get some nice damage there, though. I don't know how it came, but...
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in with this. I just hope the Infinity logs. It might log now because... Please go, discard
Get it! Okay, okay!
Yeah, okay, that's just...
Okay. It's a lot of damage, though. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, like Skelly King at the bridge when you have a Graveyard down, you Skull Poison, you always get like value, and yeah, it's like every single answer against us, but we still make it work.
Right? Like this deck was made to counter this deck, if any was, right? But it's still, you still can get that RNG damage because even if he plays it perfectly, I don't have the eye that you do, but it doesn't seem like he's making a lot of mistakes necessarily.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna go for this, just hoping for some RNG. Okay, that's fine. And Tombstone in this matchup is really underrated going behind the tower. I mean, he cannot poison really on top of the Tombstone, and Log won't kill it. So every time he needs to mine into that, I can just go Fireball Arrows and finish off the game. And yeah, really easy win. Even the matchup was quite hard.
Jeez, man, beating the hardest matchup there is, I guess. Do you think that Tombstone placement? What other matchups would you do that against? Any minor deck, just minor poison against? What type of matchups would you do that against?
I will do it against minor poison, and I will most like in 1-1 situations. I like to do that when I'm like facing like any bridge deck at 1-1 because most other time he gets like value, easily can go banned on top of that. And also against Lockbait, I really like to do it because if you go like with Tombstone at like in front of your tower, like in the middle of your towers, he's just able to get like a Princess or Dart Gnome on top of that. And if I go like always with a Tombstone in the back and he Goblin Barrels into a Tombstone, I don't really need to commit my arrows on that, so I can save my arrows for offense, and he cannot kill it because he has Log.
Makes sense. All right, well, here I go, man. I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. You ready to,
Sure.
to coach me up here? Okay, we're jumping into a battle right now, and we found one. All right, Waxito here from Team Peru. We're inside one. So my starting hand is Tombstone, Inferno Dragon, Skeleton King, and Graveyard. So I'm just going to do your move.
Yeah, you can.
So I can Inferno Dragon this, Princess?
Yeah. You can Inferno Dragon this. I would wait. Yeah, now I would Inferno Dragon. I mean, Inferno Dragon still gets value because Valkyrie goes into it.
Yeah, he's going to respond to it with something here, and he does.
Yeah.
With just that, so just Valkyrie?
Yeah, or Skeleton King if you have it. Because it's
I did. Yeah, I did have the King. My bad on that. Okay. So I'm just going to have to Fireball this. I have this new this is my excuse here. Get ready for it. I have this new standing desk, but my iPad doesn't reach the center, so we gotta reposition ourselves a little bit. Sorry to my viewers here. So skeleton, should I just zappies? Yeah.
Okay, that's the problem.
Okay, well that sucks. I could have arrowed it, but
yeah, but it's not worth it. I think Skeleton's fine. I wouldn't go in now because he's just gonna Valkyrie on top.
Yep, and I have no charge up here.
Yeah. Just let it go. I mean, you could go like Infinity a bit higher because you don't really want to play in. Don't want to give him worker value.
So like right over here, and then just see what he does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll with arrows.
Yep.
So I would just relax. Like Blockbait, honestly, depends how good I play. They have some counters against you. Arrows aren't too great against Blockbait, but I mean, if his Valkyries out of Psychic, Skeleton King is just really, really great.
Yeah. So I have Skeleton King now in hand. Just popped out. Yeah. So should I cycle it in the back, or he's gonna rocket it, or what should I do here?
Okay, you can
Fireball this? Yeah,
Fireball the Princess just.
Okay.
With this deck, it's really, really great because you can always defend and kind of wait until your opponent pushes into you. So I would drop Skeleton King in the left, in the back.
Okay.
If he goes in like for a barrel, you could go Zappies on top of the barrel.
Okay. So I go zappies all in the back?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's a good timing, I guess. So it's fine, okay. You could use the ability now.
Okay.
Yeah, at least
and graveyard right?
Yeah, graveyard right now.
Okay, arrows coming down.
Go. It's fine, let's go.
So I fireball this or no? No.
You can. I mean, you can, but...
I could have, but I waited too long. Gotcha.
It's still fine. I mean, you get so much damage.
Yeah, that was unbelievable, yep. So I fireball this instead.
Yeah.
And again, do I just zappies split to the left again?
Yeah, you can. You could now Inferno Dragon if you wanna.
Yep.
Good.
Go ahead and do that.
Okay. Cool, Valkyrie under... Okay.
Skeleton King and...
Yeah.
What do I...
Doesn't really matter, you can go both. But the thing is, like, Valkyrie is a bit better. It's fine.
Okay, I gotta do this just in case. So now I got a big push opportunity. Okay, I'm gonna arrow this. Ah! I suck at life.
Okay, that's not good.
No, it's not. Ooh. But we'll see if this deck can overcome even my bad gameplay.
I mean, Valkyrie isn't even the best graveyard counter. Because, like, he played Valkyrie and you still got, like, 500 damage.
Dude, this is so... I honestly, bro, this is like the worst match I've ever played. And I'm still up. Right?
Yeah. Okay, well, I found he's good. Okay,
I got this. So I can get it this time? No, I can't. Oh. I just like, you know, spell cycling, basically, you know?
Yeah. He thinks you're disrespecting him, I guess.
I can keep, I guess I can just keep spelling here. Yeah. This is so unbelievable. Should I just pop the ability?
Yeah, you can, but he gave up already. He doesn't want to play this game anymore.
Oh my god!
I can't understand that.
I almost want to redo because I felt like it was a loss because I missed every spell and I missed every Goblin Barrel and I still definitively won. I don't know, and I got a legendary chest too. So let's go ahead and I don't have enough gems. I don't think to open it right now. Let's see. No. All right. Wait. Do I have a magic item here? Chest key, of course. Let's see what I have, Morten. Guess. What legendary card?
Princess?
Lumberjack. All right, not bad.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play one more band. So this time our starting hand is Fireball, Tombstone, Skeleton King, and Inferno Dragon. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, so
just Tombstone, yeah. And he does nothing. So would you Skeleton King?
Yeah, I would Skeleton King in the back because you also get a skeleton of the Tombstone, so you're forcing out something.
Yep. Okay.
I mean, he should play something.
Wait a sec. Dude. Oh my god. Alright.
Yeah, the grade is fine. Let's see. Okay.
Pop the ability? Oh.
Yeah, do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mega Knight's dead.
Come on, Mega Knight. Die, bro. Die!
It's dead. Also...
Well, he didn't make a move. Dead. Yeah. I'm not going to arrow this. I'll just let the tower do it.
And you have also 4 leaks advantage and you got like 800 damage.
So I'll split zappies here. And so Mega Knight, Prince, Bats. I forgot what else he had there, but it's weird.
Yeah, it's like the only cards he played.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just Tombstone here.
Yeah. He plays Tesla.
Geez, should I Fireball, arrow the tower? Okay.
No, I would throw Skating in the back now. Okay, I
don't have him.
Okay, Valkyrie. Okay, that's also fine.
Now I can Skeleton King in the back. Nah. Graveyard?
You can grave it, yeah, he's low. If you have arrows ready for stats. Or which Fireball?
See what we can do here. Okay.
That's fine. Still fine. I mean, you need to defend that, but you have Skelly King.
Yeah, should I Skelly King right now? Yeah. So I can get the charge up.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's all zappies too.
Okay. See what he does. I would go Inferno Deer at the bridge. And then use the ability instant. You need to use it now because otherwise it's just... Mega Knight. No.
Yeah, that was my bad. I played the Inferno Dragon first and I had the... I'm just going to go in here, though, because I have arrows back, and...
Yeah.
And like you said, you pretty much always get damage. I'll just... Should I fire... I'll just Fireball that witch, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can do... Okay. Maybe north.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can. So,
I got this.
You should... Okay, yeah. As long as you cycle back to arrows. Help. Okay.
I got arrows coming down now. We got this. Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. Just like, can you
Inferno
redirect
Dragon?
it? Or
No.
like, Skelly King?
I didn't have the elixir.
Okay.
But, a fireball this. So it all came down to that aggressive fireball, I feel like. So Valkyrie easy over here.
Yeah, you need to play a bit passive. No. He's gonna go hard now, right, I guess?
Yep. We'll
He's
go
gonna zap it most likely.
Zappies. I think only one hit.
I mean, you need to graveyard now.
Yep.
Just graveyard. And pray. Graveyard fireball. And just hope it's enough. Whoa!
Yeah, just trying to get that king tower activated.
Yeah, you run. Yeah, you run.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, so clearly I need to practice this deck a little bit, but we still won, I guess. Alright, hey, Morten, thank you so much for coming on the channel, man. Always a pleasure. We'll have your YouTube, your Twitch, your English, your German, everything you got, your Twitter, player stats, and profiling, statsroyale.com in the description below. Thanks again, Morten. We'll have you back soon, man.
Fun.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for the video. Big shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. Thank you, and as always, take care, guys.